Charles Leclerc's 2025 season has been full of ups and downs, but one thing has become undeniably clear as the championship progresses. When it comes to street circuits, the Monegasque driver is performing at an exceptional level. Throughout the calendar, wherever the walls are close, the grip is inconsistent, and the margin for error is measured in millimeters, Leclerc has demonstrated a mix of courage, precision, and raw speed that has placed him among the very best of the grid. His background as someone who grew up around the tight corners of Monte Carlo is often cited as the root of this skill, but in 2025 he seems to have elevated his street racing craft to a new dimension, translating natural talent into consistent results in environments where others falter. This year's Formula One schedule has been packed with urban challenges. From the glitz and glamour of Monaco to the high-speed, low-grip puzzle of Baku, from the heat and humidity of Singapore to the unpredictable layout of Miami, Leclerc has faced a wide array of street tracks. And at each one, he has delivered strong performances that stand out not only for their competitiveness but also for the control and calm he has displayed under pressure. The Ferrari package has not always been the best car of the grid, and in certain races the team has struggled with tire degradation or straight-line speed, but Leclerc's capacity to extract every ounce of potential from the machinery has kept him in contention whenever barriers are involved. His season began with questions, as Ferrari entered 2025 looking to bounce back from a series of updates in late 2024 that failed to deliver the expected results. Critics wondered whether the team could recover quickly, especially given the pressure from McLaren and Mercedes. But Leclerc found his first real stage of confidence when the season moved to its first street layout. In Jeddah, under the lights, he was immediately at ease. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix is notorious for its narrow walls and incredibly high speeds, where precision at over 300 km/h is mandatory. While many of his rivals struggled to find rhythm, Leclerc attacked the circuit with an assurance that reminded everyone of why he is considered one of the fastest qualifiers in Formula One. His one-lap pace was once again a weapon, and although Ferrari could not match Red Bull over race distance, he positioned himself as a genuine challenger by maximizing every sector, especially in the high-risk final corners. Monaco was the race that truly symbolized his mastery of street circuits this year. For Leclerc, Monaco has always been bittersweet. His home race has historically been a place of misfortune. Mechanical failures, crashes, and strategic mishaps robbed him of potential victories in the past. But in 2025, things were different. Arriving in the Principality with a car that was not the absolute fastest but well-balanced in low-speed corners, Leclerc seized the opportunity. He dominated qualifying, dancing his Ferrari between the barriers with millimetric precision. The crowd erupted as he secured pole position in front of his people, and the following day he delivered a measured and flawless drive. Gone were the mistakes of the past, replaced by a calculated performance that combined pace with tire management. Winning in Monaco was not only a career milestone but also a mental turning point, as Leclerc finally broke the psychological barrier that had haunted him for years. That triumph reinforced the narrative of his excellence on street tracks and gave Ferrari much-needed confidence in the project. If Monaco showed control, then Baku was about resilience. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix is a track of extremes, the longest straight of the calendar combined with the tightest corner at turn 8, winding through the medieval walls of the city. Ferrari knew that their car would lose time in the flat-out sections compared to Red Bull and Mercedes, but Leclerc again elevated his game. In qualifying, he placed the car at the very edge of its capability, threading through the castle section with unmatched bravery. On race day, he defended brilliantly, using track position and flawless judgment under braking to fend off faster cars. Though he did not claim victory, his podium finish was a testament to his ability to compensate for limitations and to adapt his style to the unique demands of a street race. Singapore, another circuit that has often punished small errors, highlighted Leclerc's physical and mental toughness. The sweltering heat, combined with the relentless sequence of slow corners, makes Marina Bay one of the most exhausting challenges for any driver. Yet Leclerc seemed unfazed. Ferrari's strategy team, which has often been criticized for its questionable calls, finally executed a clean plan, and Leclerc made the most of it. Throughout the night race, he remained composed, conserving tires while keeping pressure on the cars ahead. His ability to stay close without overheating the car showed maturity and patience, qualities that sometimes escaped him in his earlier years when his raw aggression would get the better of him. While he did not win in Singapore, his performance was yet another example of his consistency and of how street tracks magnify his strengths. Miami offered a different type of challenge. Unlike the historic streets of Monaco or the technical grind of Singapore, Miami's layout combines modern sections with tricky low-grip asphalt. It is a circuit where confidence builds lap by lap, and mistakes can easily cost a driver the entire weekend. Once again, Leclerc thrived. His Ferrari looked lively through the fast chicanes, but it was his ability to extract grip on a track that kept evolving that made the difference. He adapted quickly to changing conditions and put himself in contention for another top finish. Miami may not yet carry the prestige of Monaco, but Leclerc's performance there showed that he does not need a legendary venue to shine. Give him walls and narrow escape routes, and he will deliver. What makes Leclerc so formidable on street circuits in 2025 is not only his sheer speed but also the evolution of his mentality. In past seasons, he was sometimes criticized for overdriving, pushing too hard and finding the barriers rather than staying out of them. This year, however, he seems to have refined his approach. The aggression is still there. After all, you cannot be fast around Baku or Monaco without absolute commitment, but it is now balanced with calculation. He knows when to push and when to hold back, when to go for a gap and when to protect his position. That balance is what separates champions from contenders, and Leclerc appears to be moving closer to that status. Another important element in his street success has been his synergy with the car setup. Ferrari's engineers have worked hard to provide a chassis that is stable under braking and predictable in tight corners, and Leclerc has been able to exploit that to the maximum. On conventional circuits, where tire degradation and long straights expose Ferrari's weaknesses, results have been mixed. But on the streets, where mechanical grip and driver bravery play a bigger role, the combination of Leclerc's skill and Ferrari's balance has been a potent mix. It is no coincidence that his highest points hauls of the season have come from these venues. The psychological factor cannot be ignored either. For Leclerc, street circuits are not just another set of races, they are an arena where he feels naturally at home. Growing up in Monaco, surrounded by the sound of Formula One engines echoing through the buildings, he developed a connection to this type of track that few others have. That connection seems to fuel him with extra motivation every time he hits the streets. While others see danger, he sees opportunity. While others fear mistakes, he embraces the challenge. That mindset has been evident in 2025, as he has approached every urban race with confidence and hunger. Looking forward, the implications of his street performances are significant. In a season where the championship battle is tight and Ferrari still struggles to compete head-to-head with Red Bull and McLaren at conventional venues, maximizing results at circuits where Leclerc excels is crucial. These races can be the difference between finishing third or fourth in the constructor standings, and for Leclerc personally, they reinforce his reputation as one of the most talented drivers of his generation. If Ferrari can continue to provide him with a competitive car, he could turn these performances into decisive moments in future title fights. In many ways, Leclerc's street circuit success in 2025 reflects the broader narrative of his career. He is a driver defined by speed and daring, by the willingness to push the limits where others hesitate. But this year, there is also a maturity in his driving that suggests growth. Street circuits demand not only talent but also discipline, and Leclerc has shown both. Whether in qualifying heroics or in race day management, he has elevated himself into a specialist of sorts, someone you can count on to deliver when the walls are close and the pressure is at its peak. As the season continues, fans and analysts alike will watch to see if he can translate this form onto the more traditional circuits. But even if Ferrari struggles elsewhere, 2025 will be remembered as the year Charles Leclerc truly conquered the streets, turning potential into results and heartbreak into triumph. From Monaco's glory to Baku's resilience, from Singapore's grind to Miami's adaptability, his journey this season has been a showcase of precision and bravery. It is a reminder that in Formula One, sometimes the most unforgiving tracks are also the ones that reveal a driver's true greatness, and in 2025, Charles Leclerc has proven beyond doubt that on the streets, he is among the very best.